Number 1, question number 1. What classification of human behavior are generally unlearned and simply comes out of man's instinct, which can be seen among extinct survival behaviors? Okay, I will repeat. What classification of human behavior are generally unlearned and simply comes out of man's instinct, which can be seen among survival behaviors? Is it letter A, habitual, letter B, instinctive, letter C, symbolic, or letter D, complex? Question number 2. What personality traits that affect human behavior is characterized by direction of interest towards oneself and one's inner world of experiences? I repeat. What personality traits that affect human behavior is characterized by direction of interest toward oneself and one's inner world of experiences? Letter A, extroversion. Letter B, introversion. Letter C, ambiversion. Or letter D, neuroticism. Okay? Extroversion, introversion, ambiversion, or neuroticism. Next number 3. This is manifested by fighting the problem in a constructive and direct way by means of breaking down the obstacles and preventing the person reaching his goals. This is manifested by fighting the problem in a constructive way by means of breaking down the obstacles and preventing the person reaching his goals. Is it A, fight, letter B, flight, letter C, crying, or letter D, laughing? Okay? What do you call the manifested fighting the problem in a constructive way and direct way, I should say, by means of breaking down the obstacles? Tinatawag ba itong fight, flight, crying, or laughing? Another question, number 4. When a person uses this, he refuses to recognize and deal with the reality because of his strong inner needs. When a person uses this, he refuses to recognize and deal with reality because of his strong inner needs. So what does it mean? Is it A, reaction formation? Letter B, denial. Letter C, repression. Or letter D, suppression. Okay? Anong tawag natin dito sa taong who wanted to refuse or refuses to recognize and deal with reality? Okay? Refuses to recognize and deal with reality. Reaction, denial, repression, or suppression. Number 5. A class of functional mental disorders involving distress but neither delusions nor hallucinations, whereby behavior is not outside socially acceptable norms. A class of functional mental disorders involving distress but neither delusions or hallucinations, whereby behavior is not outside socially acceptable norms. Anxiety, letter B, disorder, letter C, neurosis, or letter D, all of them. Question number 6. Any act of person which is observable, any observable responses of a person to his environment, manner of one's conduct. Okay? Identify what is being asked. Number 6, any act of person which is observable. Okay? Any observable responses of a person to his environment or any manner of one's conduct. A. Attitude. B. Behavior. C. Personality. Or letter D. Character. 7. Which of the following behavior are observable? Okay, which of the following behavior are observable? Is it A, overt behavior? Letter B, overt behavior. Letter C, simple behavior. Or letter D, complex behavior. Next number. Number 8. The faculty of power of perception or thought or power of understanding. The faculty of power of perception, or it is a power of thought or a power of understanding. Is it letter A, will? Letter B, body? Letter C, soul? Or letter D, intellect? Power of the okay, power of the perception or power of the thought or power of understanding. Ito by will, it is a body, soul, or intellect. Number 9, the science that studies behavior and mental processes. The science that studies behavior and mental processes. A. Pathology. B. Psychiatrist. C. Psychology. Or letter D. Criminology. I repeat. The science that studies behavior and mental processes. Okay? So, ang concern nito ay behavior at mental processes. A. Pathology. B. Psychiatrist. C. Psychology. Or letter D. Criminology. Next number. Number 10. Anything an individual does that involves self-initiated action and or reaction to a given situation. Anything an individual does that involves self-initiated action or reaction to a given situation. A. Human character. B. Personality or human personality. C. Human beings. Or letter D. Human behavior. A. Human character. B. Human personality. C. Human beings. Or letter D. Human behavior. Okay, so that's all for our evaluation for today, 1 to 10. Okay, answer that and submit that later than 5 o'clock this afternoon. Okay, deadline for the submission of this self-evaluation is 5 o'clock. Alright? So, tignan nyo lamang later on yung link dito sa ating description box and sign therein. Okay? Do not forget your attachment because from time to time I give also points for those attachment that you give. Okay? So, hanggang dito na lamang ang ating streaming sa araw na ito. Kita-kits ulit tayo next meeting. Okay? Have a nice day everyone.